Hello, and welcome to Delco Beach Dreamers. A lot has happened since we posted last time. We haven't had many sales because of the time of the season. A lot of people are over the Christmas rush and they bought everything that they didn't get themselves for the holiday, and now things have slowed down. But not for us. We've had the Super Bowl. We attempted to have a birthday party for our 5-year-old granddaughter, but she ended up being sick on that day and in the hospital with dehydration and constipation. But she's fine now. She did well. The very next day, we got together and celebrated ice cream and cake with her. Last Wednesday, we came down to our beach house, and lo and behold, at 9 o'clock at night, we hear this rushing water. We weren't sure what it was,
No,
just to find
we
out.
had left our spigots tripping, but they weren't tripping when you came in.
No, because we had frozen pipes that burst at the beach. It was happening a lot of places. These homes, when they were made, were not made for year round living, and now people are here during the winter with the water running, and pipes have been bursting in Wildwood, North Wildwood, the villas, Cape May, you name it, they've been bursting, and it was our turn last week. As you can see, our neighbor, luckily, who is a contractor, was here fixing our pipes. There's his little legs.
He gave up his job that he was supposed to go to help us.
Right.
He's a great guy.
He's awesome. He builds homes for a living. We called him at 9 o'clock at night. Hey, how do we turn off our water? There's leaks all underneath
Mm-hmm.
the home. He immediately came over to help us out. And the next morning, before we even came out of bed, he was under there
Yeah.
taking care of the pipes. And we did not expect that at all. He told us that he wouldn't be even available until the very next
He
day.
turned the water off for us
Turned
the
the
first
water
night.
off that night. And
Yeah.
then before we even got out of
Our bed,
bed,
he had his tools in the driveway, and he already had it open.
yep,
Uh, the pipes aren't insulated underneath the house, and they're copper pipes. And even though we closed all the vents and all, somehow there was a piece of wood that is at the at the well on the side of the house. Somehow it came down. He thinks maybe a skunk or something got out of there, or some kind of animal, because it was closed.
mm-hmm.
Now it's barricaded closed, but yeah, he came over and they fixed it for us. And everybody on the island's been begging for plumbers.
Mm-hmm. So we
And
didn't know how long it was going to
no,
take for us.
no, we figured that a long time wait and a lot of money because
Right,
they can charge anything they want.
right,
And because he does houses, he tears down old houses and builds new ones. He knows how to do everything, and his brother works with him.
right.
And
They were
they're awesome. They
awesome.
are so awesome. So they got it all done, and
Yep.
it took a few hours, but and their price was way too cheap. So we gave them a nice tip because they deserve it.
Yeah, they did. We came down this week, or last week, I should say, because we wanted to get this room here together. We live in a 7-bedroom home. Upstairs, we don't really use the bedrooms that much, or
Even the bathroom.
even the bathroom. So we use them as our eBay storages and where we do our posting and where we do our shipping. So we decided to get um, in this one big room and put both Gary and my desk in there so the two of us can work together closer. So we decided that we were going to paint this room and rip up that the floors are already gone. So we were going to lay some vinyl flooring and just didn't feel this brown or that other color
No
blue.
way.
So there's Gary cutting in the Sherwin Williams Langwood Blue. It's a very nice, what did you call it? Like jas? What did you?
Cashmere flat. Oh,
That's the
it's like a Wedgwood.
Wedgwood blue. It's like a
Sort of
Wedgwood blue.
old school.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Covers well. This is one coat, and the one coat really covered well for Sherwin Williams stuff. It does have pretty good paint, and I use them a lot.
There he is cutting in, no tape, just uses that brush magically.
Mm.
But there's the two different colors, blue and brown, and we just wasn't feeling it with the wood tone windows. So we got rid of all that and painted the doors, painted the woodwork. There he is painting the wood tone to white, And I really like the way the two colors offset, the white with the Wedgwood or the Languid blue from Sherwin-Williams. So our next thing for that is to get the floors done. We'll have to show you pictures as they go.
Did you show them the whole room done yet? No.
I believe it was on there,
I
honey.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Partial.
Well, I'll try to get back to that. All right. So let's go with our sales. As I was saying, we haven't had very many sales, so we had to wait until we got a good number of them. And this first one is a pair of cute ceramic boy and girl angel figurines. They were made in Japan. He's listening a little bit intently to her harp playing. These are adorable. Mm-hmm. They sold for $12.99. They were listed on January 3rd and sold February 1st.
When were they made?
In Japan.
Probably in the 50s, 60s,
Probably.
50s, 60s. Cutesy time.
The cutesy time, right. January, made in Japan. I don't know where I'm going. All right, next.
Yeah, that's always good.
Miss Piggy Hallmark jigsaw puzzle. So my daughter-in-law, who is a advocate for puzzles, loves doing them. I couldn't even handle this 60 piece. She got it together for me so I could show the viewers that this is actually all there. It's 60 pieces of Miss Piggy Hallmark by Springbook. It sold for $10.63. It was listed on July 3rd and sold February 2nd. Okay, this next one is Pier 1 Imports. It is 10 different ornaments. These are all new ornaments. Pier 1 has shut down. You want to really keep your eye on any Pier 1 products because they can be bolos. This one, I mean, they're brand new ornaments, pretty much new. They sold for $11.84. They were listed on July 3rd and sold February 2nd. It's after Christmas, and Christmas items still sell. Mm-hmm. This next thing is a lacquer dragon red gold Asian 3-piece set. I don't know what it was. It had little divided inserts to it. Very pretty. See all the different inserts? That would remind me of like a vegetable tray with the dip in the middle. I don't know. It went for $19.99. It was listed June 30th and sold February 4th. The next thing we have is, oh my goodness, what is going on here? Is a vintage Chinese silk embroidered pillow cover case. It's just the pillow cover. Just a case. Very pretty. Embroidered. Silk. So there you can see the old metal sipper. Sold for $19.99. It was listed on January 10th and sold February 5th. I don't understand why every time I set these up, they look good. And then when I go back to them, they're jumping all over the place. This is a book called Arizona Highways. It was made in 1984. It has 12 issues of the year of 1984 from January 1st to December. And this sold for $11.69. It was listed July 3rd and sold February 5th. Here we go again. All right. This next one is a saltwater taffy tin. It was made in 1926 by the Chinco Company. A lot of chins are what makes the tin toys. Mm-hmm. And this sold, $9.99. Nice. As you can see, this one came from Atlantic City.
Love the colors.
Yes. Okay. Next thing is, I'm so sorry, guys. I had this all set up beforehand. This is all little tiny beads. They call them seed beads because they're small, like the size of a seed. And it says Noel. This was Listed on June 30th, sold February 13th for $10.63. This next one is a little doll. It's a thumb sucker. It looks like it had a bad hair day, but I'm more than sure whoever gets it can really spruce this little puppy up and make them all better. He sold for $8.20. I took a best offer. And he was listed October 3rd and sold February 15th. This next one is a Mantorp, Sweden, cobalt blue glass split tail swallow bird. See, its tail split in half. And it's sold for $18.63. It was listed July 31st and sold February 17th. This next thing is a silver plate pickle fork. It's got a twisted handle, and this reminds me of Triton's fork.
I was thinking of the devil, but yeah.
Triton. I think of Triton. You know, the man of the sea, the king of the sea. And this is the hallmark. And it is silver plated. And this sold for $10.63. And the last thing, these are all for Love to Scan. The last thing is, it's not going to show us. What the heck happened? All right, so the last thing that sold was this Victoria's Secret black mesh with the gold embellishment. This would be great for the seashore, if you have any beach toys, or if you take your beach towel. Great to take out. This sold at a best offer of $10. It was listed on July 3rd and sold February 19th. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay. We'll come back to that. Let's pull this all the way over here.
Do you need this on?
No, I don't need that. So the next sales are for Gary. The first thing of his that sold was a Dracula's Castle. This is a photo. This used to be on the Wildwood Boardwalk. It's
iconic.
It's sold for $10 and sold the same day it was listed. Everyone. Okay, so this one, as you see, is sold for best offer of $20. This is a mid-century milk glass swirl wall lamp. It attaches to the wall. Everything is swirls. It's made out of milk glass. It's sold for best offer of $20. It was listed on January 13th and sold February 4th. The next thing that's sold is these 3 green stemwares.
From the 50s, 60s. Made in France.
These went for a best offer of $15. They were listed on November the 15th and sold February 7th.
Here we go. This is people getting on the party boat in Anglesey in the Wildwoods. I think it's 1908. I don't see it on there, but it's around 1908, 1910. Look how they're dressed. They're all wearing dresses, full long dresses, suits. The men are in their suits. And I got several. I bought maybe 1,000 postcards from down here in the shore. Old ones. And this is one of them. It's so cool to see how they lived back then. So it sold pretty good, $6. You know,
it was listed.
It out. You got to check out some more posts. I'm always putting them up. They'll take me a year to sell all these postcards, but they're all early. They all are original.
Okay, this was listed on February the 5th and sold February the 7th.
Pretty quick. There you go, mid-century. Man on horse. Bronco. Ceramic cowboy and Bronco horse black. Sold for $13.06.
Okay, this cowboy was listed July 3rd and sold February the 11th.
Here we have some mid-century serving fork and spoon made by National Stainless. Design 9-inch Korea. It's nice stuff. Sold pretty fast. $9.99.
They were listed on January 8th and sold February the 11th.
And again, here's another postcard. This is so cute. It's vintage, probably from the 60s. In the back, it probably would say. But it's a Christian postcard, and it's 2 dog beagles, and it says Psalms 34:3. And something about "We miss you," I think it says.
Oh, okay. We're lonesome for you.
We're lonesome for you. So it's a cool little church card. And
Okay.
and it sold quick.
This sold the very next day. It was listed February 15th and sold February 16th for $5 best offer. Here comes some more.
Another postcard. This is Cape May Courthouse. It's on the edge of the Wildwoods, and it is their church. I think it's the church and the courthouse, and it's an older card, probably from the 30s or 40s. I can't remember, and nobody wrote on it. But I've sold several of these Cape May Courthouse cards. They seem really hot. So again, they were in a big lot, and they sold for
$6.
$6.
They were listed on February 16th and sold February 18th.
There you go. They love their postcards. So do I. Here's a milk bottle, a cream top, where the cream will come to the top. They put them on. Mailman will leave them on the stoop, on your out front side of your door, or in the milk box. It was made by E.J. Smith and Son in Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. It's a quart bottle, and it sold for
$10 best offer.
$10.
This was listed on November the 11th and sold February 18th.
Pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, wow.
this just sold.
This just sold. You're right.
So it's a mid-century coffee pot by Ferberware. Stainless steel. It works great. 8 cups.
It's a percolator.
A percolator. That's what sold it. It's a percolator, not a percolator.
And it sold for good money.
Yeah, it did.
Probably because of the rarity of it being a percolator.
Yeah, most of them are percolators. It's a percolator.
It sold for $25, the best offer.
Yep.
And it did. I mean, it was only on from 12/29 to February 19th. So it was a good turnaround.
Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah. So with Gary's, you always see this as a shocking. It says that he made $207, and then $11.60 was taken out for taxes, and then they're saying for shipping and fees it's $99. So it looks like out of the $207, he made $95. But actually, his sales were $120, and his final was $95. So they made $25 off of him for fees for that time. Okay. The next are the things from Delco Beach Dreamers, which is the combination of both Gary and my things. These are lime green sunglasses, very retro, or like these say line glasses, not lime. I love when the things autocorrect your spelling, but this is a lime green mid-century sunglasses. They sold at a best offer of $25. Pretty cool looking.
Mm-hmm. I like the head.
You like the head?
Yeah, the mannequin.
Is it for sale? Let's sell it. The next thing is a Napco sugar bowl with the roosters on it. This one sold for best offer of $7.65. Okay, so again, it looks like, Gary, we sold $54 and only ended up with $17.64. $3.93 was collected for taxes, and $33.11 was collected for fees and shipping. Imagining, I don't really recall, but with that kind of shipping fees, one of them had to go international sales, which with international sales, you just ship to a statewide eBay site, and then they send it on to the country to the buyer that purchased it. We don't deal with it anymore after that. So actually, the sales were $32, and we made $17.64 off of that. The other things that we were able to do this week is this time, is sell some things on Facebook Marketplace. We sold this walnut table. We listed it as a project piece. You can still see the snow in the background as we were taking our pictures. We always think that you could take better pictures in the sunlight, so we took them outside to show the damage to the veneer. This actually sold pretty darn fast on Facebook for $22.
Yeah. Yeah, it had that mark on the top.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to see there, this picture.
But it is, but it
wasn't. You can't really see it.
But that's okay. Fancy
carving.
Very fancy
Turn of the
carvings.
century.
How many people did you have interested in this, Gary?
Quite a few, like 10 in
10.
One day, less than a day.
Right? Sold overnight.
Yeah.
Lots of interest. Everybody loved the shape and style of it. This is a console table, and it sold for $55. This is a 1961 maple bed. These doors opened up. It was called a bookcase with storage, and it was a double size.
Heavy.
Very heavy. Solid wood. And this is the footboard. So this is the headboard. This is the footboard, and it sold for $45.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, the lady got in first. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. This was another one that sold really well, really quickly. This was an Asian geisha cabinet. You open it up, and there's 2 shelves in here. Where did this end up going? How did you end up selling this?
Somebody from another state bought it and had their brother pick it up.
Yep.
And he came, fast sale.
Fast sale. And it sold for $99. And the last Facebook Marketplace sale was this green high chair. What'd she tell you she was using this for?
Her doll she just got.
She's got a little dolly that she wants to use in there.
It's a press back. Oak. It's originally oak, but it's painted green. Nice job, paint job.
Right. And she's going to leave it alone, or is she going to restore it?
She's going to put a cane seat in it. She's going to leave it like that. She likes the paint.
There you go.
The cane seats are beat up.
And you, this was listed for $25, but you offered a $20.
She offered $20. I said fine. Because
Okay.
it's been around. It didn't really cost anything. It's one of those trash picks, and I don't know. I could go on and tell you how long we've been doing this kind of stuff. But the antique business I've been into is, I'm a painting contractor, but I always like furniture and stuff, antique. So I've been around it and doing it for how many years? 40.
Antiques, as long as I've known you.
We've
been married since 1979.
Yep. Used to run stuff to auctions and buy out estates, clean out estates, do flea markets, yards, set up, go to all the buy at all of them, and even sold at Renninger's a couple times. So I've been around it, and we've been on eBay, doing eBay off and on for many years too, because Brenda's a full-time worker and I'm a painting contractor, so I prefer to do this, but it's a little harder sometimes than getting a painting job. But so now we're going to work harder at this to make this our main thing, that we can show people what we get.
So he's letting you know we're moving into retirement mode.
we kind of want to. This will be our fallback, but
right.
But really, we've had in the early days. I could write a book on all the things that used to sell that there was no competition. Everybody had to bid. It wasn't you put a price. Everybody bid to get the stuff. And there was a lot of
you're
good
talking about eBay.
eBay.
eBay, when it used to be strictly
eBay was
auctions.
strictly
Now it's
auction.
mostly buy it. Now it's very hard to put something up for auction anymore to get the asking price. So, but yes, you started in, I believe it was 1995.
Yeah, very beginning.
And it was all auctions then.
And
Every
stuff,
last bit of it.
It was awesome.
It was fun.
Yeah,
It
was
still
fun.
is fun.
Well, stuff went. Yeah.
But you hold it. You're stuck storing things. Before,
Yeah.
within a week, you knew you either sold it
Yeah.
or you didn't.
I'd run stuff to the auctions too every 2
Right,
weeks. Take
so-
a couple loads to the auction, and it was. The hunt is the fun part.
Yep, always the hunt. Okay, so we're gonna end it here. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please thumbs up, help our algorithms.
Yeah.
Please subscribe, help us grow. We're young, we're new. Well,
learning.
our channel's young. We're
Yep.
learning. We're learning as we go. As you see with that through the actual video, things get crazy, but we just go with it and make the end result. So
gonna-
again, thumbs up.
Yep, we'll start showing you some new stuff, new ways
Thank you
on
from
our adventure.
Delco Beach Dreamers.
Yay! We got one more to do. Well, that was good. I talked too much.